Live and on the air from the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park. Stepping up now, number 2. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Off the afternoon for the Angels, the left fielder, number 2.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans, without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the
third base.
Next for the Tigers, number 34. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Full count. Here it comes. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back on it is the left fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And I'm locking in today on defensive.
Stepping into the box, Jose Bracino. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Hit in the air out to left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder. And that retires the side. Striding into the box, number 19. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. In there, no balls and a strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
So a full count now. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Number 2.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 1-0 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stewart on the move, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. He's 4 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. No balls. strike. In his career, Trout is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
Stays alive, still 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Another 2-2 offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Jones. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So
now batting, the right fielder, Shohei Ohtani.
Play ball.
Now to the plate, number 2. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we take a look at the Angels team leaderboard, you see there he's currently leading the ball club in that category. Alan Hansen the next to bat. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll dive back in safely. First offering on its way. In there, now the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
A runner at second, nobody out. Now a pickoff play at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 0-1 delivery. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Runner goes for third, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. No one out with a runner at second. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is high. The throw won't get him.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. Lifted the other way out to left center. Jones
is there. Let's see if they try it.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So the base is empty. Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. Couple of walks for him thus far.
Jeimer Candelario.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Halos lead this one 2-0. Drew Verhagen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Tigers.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Let's play ball.
At the plate, number 34. He comes in 0 for 2
for
thus
the
far.
Tigers,
The windup and the 0-1.
number 34.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Darwell Lugo. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch on its way.
Lugo.
And a ball. Ready now, number 2. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Number 2.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his... might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Coming to the plate. Stepping into the box, number 2. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. The Tigers came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. Popped him up. Candelario has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Now in the box. Allen Hansen. Standing in, Jeimer Candelario. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Jeimer Candelario.
And he pops it up. Number 19 onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in once again, number 34. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1.
1-0.
And he misses again, 2-0.
2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1. Jones, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this one's low here, so the count swells. 8-0 the final today. The Los Angeles Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Now batting, number 2.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10
Our
innings.
final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 10 runs, 12 hits.
From Southie, digging in, number 2. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Angels.
First delivery to him on the way.
Number 2.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you always have.
Standing in, number 2, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Right side, hit hard. There is Altuve. Oh, Altuve. Touché, sir. Stepping up to the plate. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 2. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead. Digging in, Kyle Tucker flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle.
Coming to the plate now, number 2. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight at 93, ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
2-0. Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Rounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
That's popped up. Here comes a left fielder. He's not going to have a
Way
play
to go.
on
You're
it.
here.
This might bring home the runner from first. And he's safe.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in, number 20. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
The 0-1 delivery. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Number 30.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. From the belt, the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Quick check on that tying run at first. Don't want to forget about him. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base.
Stepping in, number 2. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First offering on its way. Yanked fouled off to the right. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field.
Hey, get off, get off.
Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And now for the Angels. Number striding in for Houston, number 11. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is the left fielder. 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That gets down, and the inning continues. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Now batting. No shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As he can't catch up on a fastball to letters. So coming to the plate, number 44, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Now a swing and a fly ball. Should be enough to get the job done. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
First for the Victoria.
Yeah, he delivered.
on a blistering. So coming to the plate, number 2. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Angels,
first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
2.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Ready now for L.A. David Fletcher comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Lifted in the air to center. Springer has a read on it. 2 gone. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
First pitch of the at-bat. Trout with a big swing, but he jumped out a bit too much as this one will curl foul.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Sanchez is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes more than, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. Into the box now, Guillermo Salas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch.
Guillermo.
Started him with the change, and it's 0-1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Row, when you get in these series like this, when one run means so.
Settling in now, number 44. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base too.
Number 2 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
One 1-0. Here it is. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Ready with the 2-0. 3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
3-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Here's George Springer. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play.
Leading off with the Angels, the right fielder,
That delivery to him on the way. A fastball here. He'll take a look at. Now at the plate, number 2. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 2.
Here comes the first pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here it comes. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole. 0-2. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. 2 out, nobody on. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Correa takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this.
We're back now. Now is the Astros.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Number 2. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. 7 runs, just 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Leading up for the Astros.
Ready to deliver.
Shortstop.
Here's the first pitch.
Carlos
Hit in the air to
Correa.
center field. Trout is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Play ball.
Ready once again.
Catcher.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana.
Santana.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And it's gone.
That pitch.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, number 2. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
It doesn't look very promising so far on this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball and a strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The 1-1. This is popped up. Bregman moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in.
Batter number 6.
So stepping.
The batter number 1.
At the plate, Miles Strong. Into the box, number 2. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
2.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
2 strikes.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Line toward the gap in left center. Number 44 is there, and he has it for the out. So digging in. 19-8 in this contest today. The Stros scored